Anyway, Jay Lunt, what are you laughing at? Thought you were in jail. Only messing, kid. So, it is what it is. I've had hundreds of messages over the last few days. Wow. I took one this morning that was messy. Wow. Some lad started saying, James English has battered my sister years ago. Do you want the photos? I went, well, why not? Send them over, fella. Then I got a bit of hate. Put them out there, and guess what? It was all fake. Bloody hell, I might have hurt that girl's feelings if people weren't telling me that she gave them the photos deliberately. So it's a messy situation, innit? Like a poisonous triangle right there for you. Where am I right now? Our comments just said. I'm enjoying my freedom. I've got my new bike. Got my L5 hat on. Got my lovely blue eyes. Got my mindset stable and secure, untouched. But I'll bastardise that and tell you I'm in Birmingham, going under a bridge. This is called Fingo Bridge, the Black Sabbath Bridge, innit? That's why you've got Ozzy and that sat upstairs on a piece of metal. So anyway, people, I need to address a few things. This is what's been going on. I can give a full situation, but it's all there. You've only got to refer back 12 weeks and look at everything that's been going on between me and James English and that poisonous crowd he's attached to. He's coming from a different angle now, involving that Irish family and that Marvin Herbert. It's messy, but it is what it is. I'm a scared. No, I'm a fuck. What am I doing? I'm doing the righteous thing, delivering this message. They're trying to knock me off the pedestal that they're dying to stand on. It's not my fault I became popular on your YouTube site. Are you on it? I went there to promote a message. People felt my energy and rolled with it. I'm sorry if that's upset you all. You know, 8 months ago, I weren't even considering a podcast. 8 months ago, I started considering a podcast. I stepped into that theatre of war, if you like, because that's what it's like. I've stepped into that theatre of war, and because I never jumped on board or got in with that little circle of negative, poisonous sex monsters up there, they all just pushed me aside and started targeting me, shutting me down, doing all this mad shit. Now, let's talk about James. I knew James was being a rat. Just didn't want to believe it. Now, there's other people out there who have been telling about James, and they can confirm this. I just didn't want to believe he'd be doing it, okay? Now, it is what it is. I battled myself. I should have went with my instincts, but I battled myself. I had a few good kids in me, and no, he wouldn't do that. He's not that type of kid. But I was saying to them, he's up to dodgy shit. So anyway, I've said to these, I need to keep them sweet and get the third podcast out so I can get my clothing line out there and start supporting the message financially. I've done that. It was fantastic. The minute he heard I wasn't doing the ayahuasca thing, he started going a little bit scatty. But before that, he was already behaving scatty. His whole purpose in me doing this ayahuasca or doing anything else was to get me in a room with Marvin Herbert. Why did he want me in a room with Marvin Herbert? Because Marvin Herbert represents the Irish contingency. Not the good people of Ireland, the bad people of Ireland. Let's not get it twisted. Now, these bad people of Ireland have set up shop over here and abroad, and Marvin's their little Herbert, if you like. Marvin's their little, get there, Johnny, do that, Johnny. And Marvin's, OK, sir, I'll do that straight away for you. So what you've got now, you've got Marvin Herbert being financed by a gang of mafia-based Irishmen who kill kids up and down Ireland. They don't only just kill kids in Ireland, they kill them in Spain and England and Liverpool. Majority in Liverpool the last 10 years have been the Irish. Not the good Irish. Let's not get it fucking twisted. They tried to do me. Luckily enough, we had a video of it. They went to fuck. But I know who he is. It is what it is. They're probably going to try and do me again because I'm speaking pure truth. This isn't a man with any mental illness. This is a man speaking facts that people don't like to talk about because their lives get put in danger and they're shit scared. It's as simple as fucking that. What you've got is Marvin being funded by this Irish chap. Now, this same Irish chap who's supporting his podcast and everything about it is also supporting James English, who went and had a meeting with him 2 weeks ago in Dubai. And that meeting was about sabotaging me and putting me on my fucking knees. because they didn't like the way it was flowing. Why? Because of some little shithead years ago. That's the Irish angle, because of some little rat years ago. Now look, I'm shouting again, aren't I? It's because I'm getting passionate. The bottom line is, this Marvin, this James English, have been trying to whip me up and wreck my credibility for the past 3 months. They've been trying to get me on some sort of podcast with this Marvin, so this Marvin can have his angle, and the angle's coming from the Irish. It's bottom line. The same Irish people pay for Marvin's car. They pay for Marvin's car. They pay for his rent on his house. They also pay for his children to go to private tuition courses. And that's fact. So don't tell me he's a reformed character and he wants to know the truth about this, that and the other. You sat there with a nonce, never got the truth. Don't think you're coming to me with an angle from the Irish like you're something fucking special when you're a Joey. Always have been. You'll never get away from them. Why? Because the minute they click their fingers and tell you to go and kill another kid, doesn't matter where he is, 18 up, you'll kill them, won't you, bro? Hey, simple as that. That's your work. Once they call you back in that game, you've got to go with the flow, you little horrible man. Dickhead. You and your mates. Don't give 2 fucks. That's evidence. Now back to James English, you little spunk ball. This is the last shout I'm giving you. You're not getting another mention. That trick you pulled today with them photos of that girl getting beat up just shows who you are. Just shows what you're about. You little fat weasel. There's nothing about you. You haven't got a model in your body. You led 2 men to the death and your uncle's on the run for it with the Irish in Dubai. You fucking little shithouse. Now, you can carry on running your mouth off. Oh, his mental health's gone. This is gone. It hasn't. My mental health's intact. Don't forget who sat there in a room with me crying. Not on interview, you fucking ball bag. I was supporting you with my energy. Don't forget where you got my energy from, you soft twat. That's the bottom line. Sorry for the swearing, my people, but it is, I get passionate. Oh, sorry, mate. He thought I was talking to him, but I wasn't. Get on that. But anyway, enough said. Let's have a proper look at my bike. So it's a beast. And you know who you are, people. You people have fun me, knowing the situation I'm in, knowing that I don't want a bum. I refuse money the majority of the time, but there's sometimes you just need it. And why do I need it this time? For this bike. And why do I need this bike? So I can represent choose a life, not a knife, and align it next to Ben Kinsella fucking knife trust. That's what it's about. It's a 400-mile journey from Glasgow to London. Many people already doubting me, but they don't know me. No one knows me. All these rats out there doubting me have not got a clue about who I am or what I'm about. Let them all talk poo. Obviously, that's not going to get me from Glasgow to London. No way. It's going to be ruined. See how many miles that's going to do in the next 4 months? It's going to get slaughtered. But what it will do, it'll carry advertisements along here. And what will the advertisements go towards? Setting it up. Getting it videoed, getting it all out there, getting people to come on board with me. 3 or 4 other men doing the bike ride with me from different parts of the country, representing their own charity. It's a big movement. It's not just my flow. In a month's time, I'll be requesting for people to jump on board and represent their narrative, as long as it's positive. And you are reformed if you're a criminal. You're not one of these fake rats who's thinking they're going to be a millionaire off a podcast and be classed as some sort of celebrity. Like James English. He had his go, tried to be a celebrity, battered Kerry Katona, and just ruined it with all the agents. They won't go near him no more. Why? Because he batters birds. That's the bottom line. He does more than batter birds. He does a lot of stuff. L5 Alive, Darren G, glorious city of Birmingham. Got a little bit passionate there, but let me just relax. I can move into any type of character. I can move all kind of like sophisticated. I can hate on you like you're hating on me. But what would that do to me? Do you like hating on people, girls? See, no one likes to hate. No one at all likes to hate. The only people that really like to hate are the ones with negative energy reeking right through the bodies. They're normally drug dealers or high-ranking criminals, and they think they're better than other people when they're not. So all yous working men out there that are walking down the street while this rat's floating past in his fucking finance car thinking he's a millionaire. Don't bow down to none of them. Hold your head up high and look what you're doing for your family and your community. Even if people aren't seeing it, help your community. Don't let no more drug dealers damage you. Choose your life over the knife at every occasion. Do not let any negative energy mess with your path of life. Don't let them make choices for you. All them choices your own. I've made daft choices. I'm still making them, as you're seeing this morning, putting that daft photograph up of that girl who's being assaulted, thinking it was the wrong person, led astray. Why? Because I let my emotions get the